Welcome to Eazitrade Academy Scalping Video Guide. All right, to get your account set up, all right, once you sign up on Eazitrade and I've linked your account properly, all you have to do is go to this area that I'll be pointing at. Either you go to this 3 menu line or you tap on your screen. Once you tap, you go straight up to this particular area. All right. Once you click, you will see moving average. At first, all of these will not appear. Take notes. They will not be here. What you will see is main chart and indicator window. All right, so all you have to do is I'll be showing you the setup, the moving average setup that you'll be needing for your scalping. All right, you can scalp the market making from 0.20 cents to $1 following this guide. If you do that up to 10 times, okay, let's say you're able to scalp $0.5, that's 0.50 cents, multiply by 10 times, that would give us, so let's do the maths together. So you would see 0.5 times 10, that's $5 per trade. So let's say you don't want to even trade up to 10 times. You want to do 6 times, that's $3. Or you want to do 5 times, that's $2.5 daily. Do the math, that's about 20 minimum. Let's say you want to trade 5 times to make $0.5. That's about 25 pips daily. If you can be disciplined with this, trust me, it's going to go a long way. Because making this daily, multiply by 30, that's $75. Let's use 1,550, although the current dollar rate is higher than this. All right, you can see the amount that you can make in a month, potential amount, if you are well disciplined with this strategy. All right, so going back to my MetaTrader 5. Now for the first moving average, right, this is how to actually get your moving average. You see this F plus sign. If you click it, you look for the moving average. So you select the moving average. Then you now follow this, use this setup. All right. So as you can see, the period is 20, shift remains 0, method exponential. At first it will be on simple, so you change it to what? Exponential. All right, apply to close style 3 pixel. You can use any color of your choice. If you click the color area, as seen, you can change it to any color of your choice. So the style should be 3 pixel. The level should be as it is, frame all. All right, frame to all. Okay, so don't alter that. All right, so the next one on the list is the 50 period moving average. All right, so you enter 50 period moving average, exponential, 3 pixel. You can see this, apply to close. This remains this. So for every time you want to add moving average, ensure that after adding the moving average successfully, ensure to click on save so it will be saved. Okay, so I'm back. So for every time you want to add moving average, ensure to make do with this. Now for the third one, we have 13 period moving average, shift 0, exponential, apply to close, 3 pixel, any color of your choice, level, time frame, or all right, take note. So the level for star is 1 pixel. Take note. This one is 1 pixel. All right. So let me check others. I forgot to check that level for this is still 1 pixel. For 50 moving average, level for this is still also 1 pixel. Ensure to use your save after following this guide. All right. So once done, you'll be presented with this. Now, I would have shown us how to also use RS relative strength index. All right, but I will do that for subsequent video. Reason is because with just moving average, you can make something of this market while scalping. All right, and the moving average works best for major pairs. What are major pairs? We have the likes of Euro USD, GBP USD, all right, and so on and so forth. Please give me a second. All right, so this strategy is majorly for major pairs like Euro USD, USD JPY, GBP USD, USD CAD, and so on and so forth. For gold, because of the high volatility of gold, we might not want to go into using the strategy on gold, but I will still show us a few things, all right, on how to trade gold. Okay, so let's leave that for now. So let me change. So the next thing is, let's go to, okay, you can, if you want to change currency based on the currency you have on your list, you can click this area. All right, you can click this area and select, okay, let's go with Euro USD. So as you can see, so take note of the time frame, very important. Scalping is best done with 1 minute time frame, 5 minutes time frame. All right. All right. So but you need to always check the longer time frame, which is 1 hour, 4 hours, even daily. Very important to know, to at least understanding the direction of the market. As you can see, Euro USD is in an uptrend on the 15 minutes time frame. So let's check 1 day, still uptrend. 4 hours, sorry, still an uptrend, as you can see. 1 hour, also indicating uptrend, but there was a downward movement here, which didn't occur today, being the 16th of August. It was a downward movement, but overall, it's still in an uptrend. So this, after this pullback, it started reversing. All right. So the next is the 15-minute time frame, which shows that the uptrend is still strong. Okay, so let's proceed on. Now we've seen that it's an upward movement. So let's take a look at 5 minute time frame. Around the 5 minute time frame, if you've actually understood some things about candlesticks, in the 5 minute time frame, we can see that the market looks like it wants to start coming down. Looks like it wants to start coming down. So that's on 5 minutes. So let's go to 1 minute time frame. Give me a sec. 1 minute time frame. On the 1 minute time frame, you can see what I just explained. You can see that it's showing that the price wants to come down a bit. All right, it shows that price wants to come down a bit. Okay, so as it stands, you can actually take advantage of the down price. But let's go to 15 minutes. Let me show us something. On 15 minutes, we can see what they call a pin bar. This is a pin bar, but not a strong one though, but it's a pin bar, indicating a rejection. Indicating what? A rejection. That it's actually indicating that the price is about to get to somewhere around, maybe engulf this green that has occurred, to get to somewhere around here. Remember, we are not actually getting, we don't want to get much from the market, it's just few. few things from the market. All right. So once you take the price, maybe you can set your sell limit around this pin bar. All right. Let me use my arrow. Okay, you can set your sell limit around that pin area using the arrow pointer to knowing the price. Okay, to knowing the price. So if you put the arrow pointer to tell you the actual price, which is 1.10105. All right, 1.10104. Sorry. Then you set your sell limit. All right, so I'm going to be setting a sell limit immediately and to show us what will happen afterwards. All right, so I'm about to go in using a sell limit. Okay, using a sell limit. Remember I mentioned is 1.1014. You can see the price is already going down. So you can either use market execution or use a sell limit. Or better still, you might not even want to use that particular price. You can just, since you know that the price is going down, you can immediately use the current sell limit. All right. You are scalping, so you may not necessarily need to use a what they call it. You might not necessarily need to use your stop loss and take profit. All right, because you're scalping, you have to quickly get off the market. So it is yet to trigger. So let's look at our charts. Let's look at our charts. You have to be patient. Euro USD is not as volatile as gold. It has peaked, as you can see, it has peaked. All right. So let's see the results in 5 minutes, because we are using 5-minute charts to determine the direction of this market. All right, to knowing when to exit. 5 minutes chart. Time already started counting. So let's look out for the result. So while we wait for Euro USD to play out, we would want to take advantage of another pair, which is USD JPY. Looking at it, a bearish engulfing occurred on the 5-minute chart. All right, before I explain too much, I've checked the charts. Okay, let's look at 4 hours. On 4 hours, we can see that price is kind of coming down to engulf this particular green candle as seen here. That is what is about to happen. All right, so let's take a look at 1 hour. On 1 hour, we can see that is already happening. All right, it's already happening. Then on 15 minutes, same thing is about happening. So before the price gets to this place, let's see if we can take advantage of it. All right, so let's go to 1 minute. All right, so on 1 minute, we can see that the price is already going down, as we can see. So let's take a dive on this trade. All right, let's take a dive on this trade. USD JPY. All right, USD JPY. So we want to use sell limit for it. I've placed it. So once it peaks, now there should be you should also have in mind the amount you might want to lose on a trade, because it will not go well 100% of the time. All right, so your risk, the amount of risk you can take could be, you can decide to do 0.30 cents. Or you can see this one is already turning blue. You can decide to do 0.5 cents, 50 cents, or 0.30 cents. So once it gets to 0.10 cents, you can decide to exit. Or once you get to 0.40 cents, you can decide to exit. So you don't need to wait for it to actually, the loss to be about $1. You don't need to wait. It's not necessary, because you have a plan in mind. So if you do this for like 20 times and you master it, trust me, you will start recording more wins than losses. All right, so this particular trade form, the way I'm seeing it, this Euro USD, it is not playing out as expected. So all I have to do is close the trade. I don't need to use stop loss or take profit. It's close the trade. Now let's see how this goes. All right, let's see how this goes. We can see this is in blue. My target could be 0.12. 0.12. All right, so all right, it's going down gradually. It's going down gradually. So we are taking a look at it. So with 0.20, I can decide to exit. But my target is 0.30, minimum 0.30 to 0.50. All right, so let's see how it goes. Remember, based on our analysis, I've seen that it is dropping because of this particular candlestick pattern that I spotted, which is an which is a bearish engulfing, not bearish engulfing, an evening star. An evening star. This is an evening star. Okay, all right. So the price is going as expected. Yeah, it's going as expected. Okay, so at this point you can decide to even exit if you want to. All right, if you want to, you don't necessarily need to wait. But if you look at the 15 minutes chart, all right, or 1 hour, 1 hour should tell you that the price is likely to come to this area, which is 147.619. 147.619. All right, that's the expected place that the price would get to. However, ensure that you are monitoring to knowing when to exit. You can exit with 0.20, 0.30. It all depends on you. All right, it all depends on you. All right, so let's go back to 1 hour and let's see. 1 minute. Okay, so if we take a look at the 1 hour, or this 5 minutes, we take note of this particular candle. Very important. If you can identify this candle in different major pairs, trust me, you are likely to have more wins than losses. Very important. All right, so that candle is an indication. You can see this particular one, this pin bar, is more like a doji. Then this other one, this one here, engulfing this green one, all right, is our confirmation for a sell. So you don't, like I said, you don't need, if you're scalping, you don't need to stay for too long. If you stay for too long, you will spoil it. All right, so I'm out with 0.45 cents. So if I do that repeatedly, if I had waited, I would have gotten 0.50 around this side. But if you do that repeatedly, with the calculation I showed us earlier, trust me, all right, it will give us an edge. So you've won this one here. You don't need to stay on this particular pair. You can look out for another pair.